and that's nippy. It's Tuesday the 28th of March and we've woken up this morning to a light frost, and it's very, very foggy, and beautiful spring weather we've had for the last few days had disappeared and we've gone back to late winter. And here's our view this morning. There is approximately where the second Severn crossing bridge should be in the distance, and obviously it's not around at the moment. It's still there, we just can't see it. And everything beyond our chicken field is just cloaked in thick, really cold fog this morning. Yesterday I noticed that one of the littlest chicks has got splayed legs, which means that its legs are not quite in alignment under its hip. So instead of walking forwards, it effectively waddles from side to side, which is no good for an adult chicken, but it can be easily remedied. And this morning that's what I'm going to do. And this is what I'm using to fix the splayed legs on the chick. It's an elastic band threaded through a very small piece of drinking straw. Now, you don't need it to be a double layer of elastic band. It's just that I don't have an elastic band that's small enough to be used, so I have a bit of a bigger band, and I just doubled it over, and then you just thread it through. And this little piece of straw is about 3/8 of an inch, or maybe only 1/4 of an inch long. And then what you do is you very carefully put a little chicken foot. So this is my chicken foot. You put one chicken foot through that bit and the other chicken foot through the other bit, and you know what, they fall over to start with and flounder, but within a really, really short space of time the chicken will get up and kind of start hobbling around, and by the next day they're moving pretty well, and you only need to leave it for 24 to 48 hours, and that's enough just to realign their hips and get their legs straight underneath them, which means that they'll be able to participate in a full and active life. Okay, I just want to show you briefly, I don't want to distress this little bird any more than necessary, but can you see that the band is over both legs with the bit of drinking straw in the middle? And when I pop it back in here, it's likely to fall over. It's going to struggle for a few minutes, and then it should be fine. Well, it's now around lunchtime and the temperature has gone up to almost 20. I'm not sure it is really that hot because there's quite a breeze, but against the wall, that's what the thermometer is reading. Happy days. I thought that today, now the fog has cleared up, I would tackle some of the preparation for the vegetable beds. So this bed I've removed lots and lots of blackberry brambles from, little teeny ones, but they'll grow very quickly if I don't remove them. And I've just started to lift the hollyhocks that I planted here last year, just for them to grow on and get a bit stronger. So I've got several hollyhock plants. I think I had 6 or 8 in here. But anyway, I'm going to lift them. I'm going to put some into the food forest against the fence, and some of them I'm going to pop into pots and either give people as gifts, or I might put them on the little table at the front and offer them for sale. It didn't take me too long to lift the weeds out of this bed, and there were a lot of them were really very deep rooted, so they were obviously trying to bring some goodness up from lower down in the soil. But anyway, we've got pretty much all of those out, and then the next thing to do is to bring some compost over to top up the level of the growing medium. And I'm going to use some of the homemade compost from last year and some of the well rotted wood chippings that our tree surgeon has dropped off for us. And then that bed will be ready. Will be ready for planting right away if I don't want to. I think I need to go and look at my gardening plan and work out what was going to be going in here. But it'd be lovely to actually start getting some plants in. I was really pleased to notice a few minutes ago that the nesting box that we made the other day to go into the Jersey Giant pen is being used by a Jersey Giant. So I'm very pleased, and I think possibly the Australorp here is waiting to lay as well, but I suspect she wants to go into the same box because that's the one that I put the fake egg into. I think I'll need to bring the other fake eggs out and pop one in each box so they get the idea they can lay in any of them. Good grief, the weather's been mad today. We had the thick fog this morning and we had glorious sunshine and that lifted all the fog, and now we're just starting to have rain and we're due to have thunderstorms later on today. So it's almost like 4 seasons in one day, and as long as it doesn't snow I'll be happy. Now the good news is the new girls have laid some eggs and I know where they came from. They had cockerels with them, so as we're going to put the incubator on later in the week, I thought I'd save their eggs and pop those into the incubator as well, and who knows what we'll get, but it might be quite fun just to see. Wow, this rain is so heavy. Looked at how heavily that's coming down, given how sunny that was just a few minutes ago. It's about 15 minutes since I was videoing that rain. And out through the kitchen windows, blue skies, sunshine, time for me to head back outdoors. The 7 little 8-week-old chicks that went into the main house a couple of days ago have just discovered the stable for the first time. I'm not disturbing them at the moment because I want to allow them to have a bit of a look around. I've just put down some chick crumb on the floor. I am talking really quietly in the hope that I don't frighten them off. The silver lace wyandottes starting to get very pretty markings. This was one of our Legbar crosses, as is that lovely ginger one. It's a little Appenzella over there with its little funky hairdo. And 2 of the 3 white light Sussex. I'm going to go and have a look for the other one, see where she is. Oh, actually she was a he, and he's just outside. Come on, go into the stable, little one. Come on. Come on. Well, we're rapidly heading towards the end of the working day, and all that's left for me to do is to make some supper, and then we're going to have an evening in front of the telly. We might even light a fire and have a gentle switch off. However, it looks to me like one of us has already switched off. If you're enjoying my vlogs, please leave a comment below, like the videos, and of course, don't forget to subscribe.